To enter this month's giveaway of the Windows $10 gift card, all you have to do is stay subscribed to the channel. That is all. Good luck guys and enjoy the video. What's up guys, SeanEDawgz here, and if you are brand new to my best class setup series, how it works is I take each and every gun in the game, and for the most part I will give you two different setups for the gun, an unsilenced and a silenced version, because I know people have different playstyles. Some people like to go for nukes and different things like that. So let's get straight into it. The OSA was by far the best gun in the entire game when it was first released. Every single pro player was using it. It just melted so fast, and it had a little bit of recoil, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it should be for how fast the fire rate is and how fast it can kill. However, since then, the gun has been severely nerfed. They increased the recoil so much that it really isn't even usable past like 25 feet. It's random recoil and it is very heavy. Honestly, they pulled this gun from being elite to being mediocre at best. Sure, it still melts like crazy from close range, but you lose a lot of the capabilities when you add recoil to a gun. So it's not really that useful at medium to long range, and you're gonna lose a lot of gunfights just from random recoil alone. You cannot control it, and for this reason, the most important attachment to have is grip. You really do need it if you're using this weapon. And along with that, an attachment that I use on pretty much every class is quick draw. You just want to be able to outdraw your opponent so you can win more gunfights more often. Now I actually use a third attachment on this gun, long barrel, because it does have quite a bit of damage drop off, and the long barrel helps with that. It actually allows you to win some of those medium range gunfights because you don't really need to stay on your target for that long, because you will kill in one less bullet. As far as the perks go, it is my usual perk setup minus the overclock, because I'm not using two perk ones since I'm using three attachments. That's the trade-off there. So my first perk is Ghost. I've said it a million times, this is the second best perk in the game because it keeps you off the radar, which is the most used score streak in Call of Duty. You never want to be on radar. For perk 2, I do use Hardline. While it's not essential, it does allow me to get streaks very quickly. If you really want to, one of my points is used on equipment. I use the bubble shield, and I also use Hardline. So if you really wanted to, you could take those 2 points and spend them elsewhere. Maybe you want another attachment, or you want another perk that I didn't say. For perk 3, this is the most important perk in the game, Dead Silence. You never want to run around the map stomping around like an elephant around every single corner. People will just pre-aim you everywhere, and it'll ruin your KD. You always want to be running Dead Silence. It is crucial to maintaining high kill streaks. I am running an elo sight on this, but with the silenced version I switched to the iron sights. Honestly, I didn't notice the difference with the elo sight, mainly because this gun doesn't have really good accuracy to begin with, so the elo doesn't help it too much. That's definitely a point on the class that is up for grabs. It is all just up to preference, what you want in your class. Moving on to the silenced class setup for this weapon, I did exactly that. I took off the elo sight and I took off my bubble shield. Everything else is exactly the same. I have my quick draw, my foregrip, and my long barrel, but this time I have added the suppressor. So I'm rocking 4 attachments, mainly to compensate for the recoil, and these attachments do a good job of just that. Unlike the NV4, where you could just run 2 attachments, quick draw and silencer, this gun needs a lot of help, so I would definitely recommend running 3 or 4 attachments if you can. Unfortunately, this weapon does not have any variants, so I cannot give you any advice there because there is nothing to give. I don't know if that'll be added as a future update, but they definitely should look into that. I don't know why they wouldn't put variants for the classic weapons. It doesn't make too much sense to me. But if you do decide to use this weapon, these class setups should get you off to a great start. You don't have to take everything I say word for word. Obviously, there's going to be like 2 or 3 points in the class that you can switch for something else. You don't have to use the exact same class setup. Some of the stuff is my personal preference, so you may not like certain sites that I use or perks. go ahead and switch them up. It's not set in stone. Play the game how you want to play it. Obviously, I'm not going to have the same play style as you, so some things might not work as well. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for this video. This one's going to be a little shorter because there aren't any variants, so I can't really give you too much advice there. So if you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, comment down below with any thoughts or questions you may have, and as always, subscribe to the channel if you are new for some more great videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.